Hello, friends. How are you all? I hope you must be well at home. And when we are at home, we should always be learning rather than feeling negative. Get up, do something. So, we'll be starting with the second part of the video, that is the public nutrition and health. In the first video, we dealt with the problem of malnutrition in India, the public nutritional program, and in this part, we'll be dealing with strategies used to tackle nutritional problems in India and the programs which are in operation to tackle important nutritional problems in India. First, we begin with the nutritional problem of protein energy malnutrition, that is PEM, protein and energy malnutrition. These both are macronutrients. If you remember from in the last video, did we discuss India has dual problem, macronutrients deficiency and micronutrient deficiency. Here we'll be dealing with protein energy malnutrition. In case you missed out on my previous video, you can always go in the playlist and watch it. So, what is this protein energy malnutrition? The deficiency of protein and energy in the body. It is prevalent in every society, in developed countries also, but it is more common in developing countries and even more common in underdeveloped countries. The cause is inadequate food vis-a-vis the requirement. That is, the food we eat is not sufficient in the amount required by the body. The nutrients, insufficient macronutrients, that is energy and food. Risk. Children are at greater risk, but also in elderly as well as in people suffering from diseases like TB and AIDS. The children below 5 years of age are highly vulnerable and at the highest amount of risk. The assessment is pretty simple. It's just by having the anthropometric measurements, weight, height, head, chest, circumference, etc. You measure it, compare it with the standards, and if there is a difference, it could be PEM. Diseases. Severe undernutrition due to, the first is deficiency of food and energy, the second is only protein deficiency. If it is food and energy both, this is marasmus, and if it is only protein deficiency, it is kwashiorkor. You can see it in this photo. This is kwashiorkor and this is marasmus. In kwashiorkor, there is water retention, edema, and because of this water retention, you can see the swollen belly, the higher circumference of the head, and in marasmus, the muscles are wasted, the person becomes skinny. This is the basic difference between the two. Now we come to iron deficiency, that is anemia. You can see it in the picture also. The first hand, it is reddish in color, and the second one is very pale. It shows less redness, less RBCs, and less hemoglobin. Now, when we talk of iron deficiency anemia, it is the most common nutritional disorder all around the world. It is prevalent both in developed and developing countries. High risk group, especially women in childbearing age, adolescent girls, pregnant women, and school age children, especially women and children because of menstrual cycle, loss of blood, pregnancy, lactation. It's very common. Reason, when hemoglobin production in the body is reduced or it is not sufficient for the functions of the body. The symptoms, the function of hemoglobin is to supply oxygen to the body. If there is lesser oxygen, then the problem persists. The lower the level of hemoglobin, the more severe are the problems. Any physical exertion leads to shortness of breath. This shortness of breath is due to lack of oxygen. Fatigue, lethargy, general pallor, paleness of conjunctive of the eyes, tongue, nail beds, and soft palate. You can already see in the hand, it's pale. The eyes are paler. In children, cognitive functions and attention span, memory, concentration, they are adversely affected. So, the government is also giving folic acid and iron to the girls in the college and schools. Vitamin A deficiency. Now we come over to VAD. The function of vitamin A is to maintain healthy epithelium and normal vision growth and immunity. Epithelium, that is the skin, the covering of the skin. So, because of vitamin A deficiency, it affects the vision growth and immunity. So, these are the symptoms. These are vision changes, cornea dryness, skin changes, and kidney problems. There is also vicious cycle. Vitamin A, you have seen it improves immunity. If vitamin A is less, then the body is susceptible to infections. If you have an infection, lower vitamin A, lower vitamin A deficiency, and so the cycle continues. The deficiency of vitamin A causes night blindness, which progresses to complete blindness if corrective measures are not taken. Rest resistance to infection, the most common cause of childhood blindness, and there is a vicious cycle between the vitamin A deficiency and infections, as I explained you here. Lesser vitamin A, more infections, and lesser vitamin A. The next is iodine deficiency disorder, that is IDD. The function of iodine is normal mental and physical growth and development of the child. Even in the ads which you see in the television for iodized salt, they say कि before 5 years if you don't give iodine, the mental development of the child is blocked. याद आया वो एक नमक का ad आता है. Reason, IDT जो है, it's an ecological phenomena largely due to deficiency of iodine in the soil. Or iodine is not available in the soil, it is not present. So all the agricultural products, they are deficient in iodine. Either you need to have non-vegetarian food or seafood. Seafood is richest in iodine. So this problem is prevalent in most of the states which are not coastal states like Jammu Kashmir, Arunachal Pradesh, etc. The high risk group, this refers to spectrum of disabling conditions, and it affects all the human beings from fetal to adulthood. It is because of inadequate diet in iodine. तो किसी को भी हो सकता है. Everybody is at risk. Symptoms of deficiency, it results in insufficient amount of thyroid hormone, which is synthesized in the thyroid gland, and because there is insufficient amount of thyroid, this gland has to function more, because of which there is swelling in the thyroid gland, and this is called as goiter. Is that clear? Enlarged thyroid gland, known as goiter, especially resulting in mental retardation and congenital abnormalities in the fetus. दिस इफेक्ट इज इरिवर्सिबल. यहाँ पर ये नहीं है कि अगर हम बाद में आयोडीन दे देंगे तो ये ठीक हो जाएगा. इट इफेक्ट्स 13% ऑफ द वर्ल्ड्स पॉपुलेशन एट प्रेजेंट, एंड 30% आर एट risk. So, what is it that the government is doing? The first and the largest scheme which the government is undertaking is the Integrated Child Development Services. I think you must have heard of it. It's ICDS. Now, what happens in ICDS? What does it do? The first thing, ICDS basically aims at the development of the child as a whole. And so the approach is multidisciplinary to solve all the nutritional problems of the child. It was initiated in 1993 by the Department of Women and Child, the Government of India. It uses the strategy of comprehensive and integrated intersectoral strategy. It is a short term strategy for the child of 0 to 6 years, but it is comprehensive and integrated because it starts from the prenatal stage, in the fetal stage also, and it continues till the old age. Till the time the child is 6 years old. The aim is to alleviate malnutrition and to achieve the optimal state of health for all the people, especially the children. Integrated Child Development Services, ICDS, it covers all vulnerable children in the age group of 0 to 6 years. It covers the pregnant and lactating mothers, because the condition of pregnant and lactating mothers, it affects the child also. Fortification of essential foods like salt is fortified with iodine, so that these nutrients reaches large population. Produce and popularize low cost nutritious food. This is very common. हम उसी locality के लोगों को use करते हैं, the women there, and we popularize and publicize the low cost nutritious food, and promote it in the people living there. Control of micronutrient deficiency like iron, folic acid, and vitamin A. This is the universal aim. And iodine among children, pregnant women, and nursing women, or supplementing these nutrients and distributing free tablets. अगर ये problem हो उसके बाद भी, तो we supplement this with tablets. Now, what are the long term strategies? Short term तो we did, it was ICDS. Long term strategies, we have to undergo. Last time also we tried to understand the problems of malnutrition. They were prevalent in the society at large. So until and unless we deal with the long term problems of the people, it's going to be very difficult. So we have to ensure food security of the people, that they have food to eat, improve dietary patterns, that is avoiding junk foods, avoiding refined foods, poverty alleviation. First, they need to have money to buy food, then only they can have it. employment generation schemes and public distribution system. It is through this PDS that even today during the times of corona we are distributing food and grains to the people. Implement land reforms, improve health and welfare of the family. This is at family level. Prevention of food adulteration, provide healthy food and water to drink. Involvement of media. Why do we need media? So as to create awareness for nutrition and nutritious food. Monitoring nutritional programs, the programs which are running, and if there is any problem with the programs, to improve it. Improve the status of women. If the status of women is improved, they become more aware. Most probably, the nutritious life of the family is also going to improve. Education and literacy in community participation, to educate people to have more nutritious food, to go in for better choices. Now, these are the different strategies which are being used by the government today, and this is from your NCRT book only. This is a two based approach. The first is medicinal or nutrient based, and the second is food based or diet based. Now, which one do you think is going to be better? Medicine or food? Definitely food, if we can cure something with food. So, medicinal or nutrient based, this is therapeutic. This is more of a treatment. But these two, the food based, this is prevention. So, nutrient supplementation, this is for this scheme of nutrient supplementation, this is for prevention programs. It is for a specific target group, केटरिंग स्पेसिफिक न्यूट्रिएंट, मतलब हम कुछ लोगों को पढ़ेंगे उनमें कौन से न्यूट्रिएंट्स की कमी है उसको पढ़ेंगे और उसको पूरा करेंगे. दिस इज टाइमली एंड सस्टेनेबल, कुछ टाइम के लिए होता है और उस एरिया में उसको दूर करने की कोशिश करते हैं. दिस इज कॉस्टली, बाकी तरह से महंगा है क्योंकि इसमें हमें दवाइयाँ देनी पड़ती हैं और इसका जो स्कोप है वो कम है, नैरो स्कोप है, क्योंकि हम सिर्फ एक ग्रुप को ही केटर करते हैं, सबको नहीं. बट फूड बेस्ड और डाइट बेस्ड स्ट्रैटेजीज, इसमें वी हैव टू फोर्टिफिकेशन एंड डाइटरी डाइवर्सिफिकेशन. फोर्टिफिकेशन, जब हम खाने को फोर्टिफाई करते हैं विद सम न्यूट्रिएंट्स, दिस इज बेसिकली फॉर ऑल. इफ वी हैड फोर्टिफाइड सॉल्ट, इट इज गिवन टू एवरीबडी. So it has a very wide coverage. This is more sustainable and highly cost effective because a larger population is getting it. But it requires research, पार्टिसिपेशन ऑफ फूड इंडस्ट्री. रिसर्च के बाद यू विल आइडेंटिफाई कि हमें कौन सा न्यूट्रिएंट देना है और फिर फूड इंडस्ट्री को उसको बनाना भी तो पड़ेगा प्रोवाइड करने के लिए. डज नॉट लीड टू अवेयरनेस बट द पॉपुलेशन डज नॉट कम टू नो कि उन्हें डाइट में क्या क्या चेंजेस करने हैं, बिकॉज दिस इज डन एट द हायर लेवल. तो दे डोंट ब्रिंग अबाउट एनी चेंज इन देयर डाइटरी पैटर्न्स. तो उनके बिहेवियर में और उनके डाइट में कोई चेंज नहीं आता. तो बेस्ट पॉलिसी क्या है? डाइटरी डाइवर्सिफिकेशन. इट इज़ ऑल्सो फॉर ऑल. ये हाईली कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव है और सस्टेनेबल है, इसका कवरेज भी बहुत ज़्यादा है और माइक्रो न्यूट्रिएंट्स मैक्रो न्यूट्रिएंट्स दोनों को डील करेगा एंड इम्प्रूव फूड सिक्योरिटी. सबके पास फूड होगा. सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट क्या होगा कि लोगों को विल बी टेलिंग कि व्हाट आर द बेसिक ईटिंग चेंजेस विच यू नीड टू हैव इन योर बिहेवियर. उसके बाद इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट फीजिबल होगा एंड वी ऑल्सो नीड टू मेक नेसेसरी एग्रीकल्चरल पॉलिसी चेंजेस. एग्रीकल्चरल पॉलिसी में हैव मोर ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग, less use of pesticides, more food grains produced, less cash crops produced. These are all your agricultural policies. Now, what are the nutritional programs which are currently running in our country? ICDS, we have already covered it in detail. The next is Nutritional Deficiency Control Program. This is NDCP. What do we do? Here we deal with vitamin A deficiency and iron deficiency, iodine deficiency. Normal usual program. Supplementation, this is food related where we provide midday meal to the children. We supplement to the food which they are having and give them more nutritious food. Food security programs, FSP, where we try to provide food to every person in the country through public distribution system, जो राशन की दुकानें होती हैं. अंत्योदय अन्न योजना, this means अंत्योदय का मतलब to cater to the last person on the earth, the poorest of the poor. And Annapurna scheme, National Food for Work. National Food for Work में क्या होता है? You work and rather than getting money, you get food. सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट एंड वेज एम्प्लॉयमेंट स्कीम्स, मतलब लोगों को सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट और एम्प्लॉयमेंट देते हैं सो दैट दे हैव मनी टू बाय फूड एंड they can be healthy, have food at least. Now, this is the healthcare program of the country. It is three stage, three tiered. The first is primary level. This is on the first level of contact, जो बिल्कुल हमारी आस पास जो डिस्पेंसरीज होती हैं it is provided by them, the primary health centers. इसके बाद if it is not effective there, we move over to the secondary level. Here we have more complex health problems, लेकिन यहाँ पर primary level से ही you will be referred. आप रेफरल लेकर जाएंगे एंड देन यू कैन गो ओवर टू द डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल्स एंड कम्युनिटी हेल्थ सेंटर्स. अगर डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल्स में भी नहीं प्रॉब्लम होता तो हम नेशनल या स्टेट लेवल के अच्छे हॉस्पिटल्स में जाएंगे. दिस इज द हाईएस्ट most complex health problems, and here we have institutes like All India Institute of Medical Sciences, matlab AIMS. And remember, health is a fundamental human right. It is the responsibility of the government to have it. That is why we have this scheme to promote, maintain, monitor and restore health of all the people. The next is the scope of working in this field of public nutrition. There is a big scope. In you can work in the hospitals for prevention and promotion of education. You can work in the ICDS programs at different levels. It could be at district level, national level, state level. You can be working as consultants to bring about a change in the society. Various voluntary international and national organizations, FAO, UNICEF, FAO, WHO, ये सारी जो हैं बहुत एम्प्लॉय करती हैं ऐसे लोगों को टू वर्क ऑल अराउंड द वर्ल्ड. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विच अंडरटेक फीडिंग प्रोग्राम्स ओल्ड के लिए, प्रेग्नेंट के लिए, लैक्टेशन के लिए, न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट और हेल्थ स्कूल में काउंसलर्स के लिए अपना आप खोल सकते हैं. यू कैन हैव योर ओन काउंसलिंग सेंटर्स. दीज आर ऑल द टास्क. द लास्ट इज द स्कोप और द रोल विच दे प्रमोट. The role is very big and it is more for the social welfare. They promote good nutrition, identify the problem and its magnitude. Only after you know the problem you can treat it. Understand how and why these problems occur. If we understand the cause of the problem, then it is going to be easier to deal with it. Plan strategies, evaluate the impact of the strategies. There is also avenues in teaching and research, industries as part of their welfare activities, जैसे social corporation, social responsibility जो होती है corporates की, they provide food, they provide better nutrients. They also take part in midday meals, Annapurna Yojana, with agencies for developing communication material, nutritional assessment and nutritional care. We did it earlier also of a larger population, food science, educational methods, and management of all these programs which we have done. Assessment and management of all the programs. Is that clear? I hope the topic would be clear and you would have understood the importance of public nutrition, and you can also do your bit by sharing information, sharing knowledge. And if you feel that this information would be useful to anybody else, please share it. And if you like the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to press the bell icon so that my future videos reach you. So stay positive, stay healthy, help everybody else.